Hi, good morning. Myself Apurva Jyoti. Today we are going to learn about the funds or the work of Gram Panchayat. So, teacher, till last class we have seen that how these people of Gram Sabha they'll be doing the work Gram Panchayat, how Panchayat or Sarpanch will be supervising the works, and these villages and all will be cooperating with him to do the work and all, right? It may be like laying of roads or construction of tanks, village tanks and all. So they are doing, but how do they get money to purchase all the raw material like cement, bricks and all? Who will give them money? So now let us learn how do this village people or panchayat is getting money from the village or from any government. Is any government is helping them, or how are they arranging money? Let us see now. Funds for the work of gram panchayat. So they are funds are released, some amount they are getting to the for the work to complete the works of gram panchayat, means that village works which are there for them, they are getting some work, sorry, some money for them. Where do the gram panchayat get funds from to carry out their programs? So to continue their programs like this construction of roads, village roads and all, how are they getting money? We'll learn now. Gram panchayat have the power to leave some minor taxes in the villages, including house tax and land cess. So this gram panchayat, which is their village panchayat, that has some powers to levy taxes, means to collect taxes from the villages, like house taxes. If house is there, on that they have to pay minimum amount of tax like 100 or 150 rupees. Or land, if any open land is there, on that also gram panchayat will collect some tax on that, some cess on that. So these villagers should pay minor, means small taxes on their houses or land and all. They get about one third of their income from these source. So gram panchayat is getting one third of the income, only one third of the income from this taxes which are paid by villagers and all. However, for a bulk of their resources, they depend upon grants from the state and the central government, which is meant for the implementation of specific programs. So, teacher, then only some amount they are getting, no, to buy a purchase raw material. They need more money. Then the other part of the money which is there, that is being given by state government or central government. State in the sense that particular state CM, from CM fund and all, or else from the central government they'll be getting the funds to implement, to do that small works like road construction of tanks in their village and all. Some funds are available under, so there are some other funds which are available under one organization or one act. Under one act they are giving some money. What is that act? Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. So they are being provided with some money under this act. What is that? Mahatma Gandhi National Rural, in the sense villages, employment is job guarantee act. Under that, this act is providing them some funds, some money to continue their work. From the experiences of gram panchayats, it emerges that these funds are far from sufficient for any substantial development of the village. Panchayat have very little funds for the work they themselves plan and decide upon. So what all the experience which gram panchayat have from so many years, the people under that have been worked on so many projects and all, so they have good knowledge, no, whatever the money is there they'll be using that by planning. They'll decide before itself by sitting what are the works to be done this month. Amount of fund is so and so, like 10,000 or 50,000 amount is there. With that, what development can we make, in what way we have to make. They'll divide the funds for different purpose equally, and they'll be continuing their work in a planned manner, means in a step by step, whatever plan they made, according to that they'll be working, they'll be using the sufficient funds. Mandal Parishad and Jilla Parishad. In the previous session we read about gram panchayat. Yes, we learnt about gram panchayat. about 20 gram panchayats come under a Mandal Parishad. So what is this Mandal Parishad and Jilla Parishad? Mandal Parishad in the sense 20 gram panchayats. 20 panchayats means 20 different village gram panchayats comes under one Mandal Parishad. Means 20 panchayats all together they called as gram parishad. Means they come under Mandal Parishad. They come under Mandal. Means they called as one Mandal. All the Mandal Parishads in the district come under Zilla Parishad. So in one district, so many Mandals will be there. Right? Mandal Parishad in the sense 20 gram panchayats in one place. There will be different villages, no? Like that, in different villages, all the 20 gram panchayats, all 20 together called as Mandal Parishad. And all the Mandal Parishad again comes under Zilla Parishad. See, in your class you have different sections like A, B, C, D, E. Take 6th class only. 6th class, A section, B section, C section. All A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H all together called as 6th class. Again, all this 6th class comes under Martinet school, right? Like that, all the 20 gram panchayats which are there, they come under Mandal Parishad. And all the Mandal Parishad of that village comes under one Zilla Parishad. The members of Mandal Parishad Territorial Constituency MPTC are elected directly by the villages and some other nominated. So this MPTC elections will be done. Teacher for MPTC who will be voting means all the villages who are there, they'll be directly by voted by villages they have given. You see, all the villages they'll be voting for this MPTC person member who is standing as MPTC member leader of all the villages will be voting for him directly, and some are nominated and few of them are directly nominated means selected by the party people or someone like that. The Zilla Parishad members too are similarly elected. So this for Mandal Parishad, sometimes most of the times people of the villages are putting their vote and selecting him, and sometimes even by nominated some party itself will be selecting them. But in Jilla Parishad there are similarly elected. Even for the Jilla Parishad also, people of the villages will be voting and they'll be becoming as the leaders there. The Zilla Parishad and the Mandal Parishad coordinate the activities of the Panchayat in the district, and the Mandal approve their plans and coordinates allocation of funds. So here Jilla Parishad and Mandal Parishad, they'll be cooperating each other. They'll be helping each other in completing the works and all in works of Panchayat. And the Mandal approves their plans. Means if this Mandal Parishad which is there, that will be approving, means saying accepting, that will accept the plan. Okay, you have prepared the plan, will accept it. If any mistake is there, they'll say and they'll make it correct according to the funds. Whatever the plan is made, this Mandal Parishad will be accepting that. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.